Mark Cavendish is out of the Tour de France, and his dream of winning the all-time stage win record, going from 34 to 35, needed just one more victory. Well, that's over. Right behind me is the Astana team bus. The bus has all of his teammates in it, but unfortunately, Mark Cavendish, after the 8th stage to Limoges, won by Mads Pedersen, is on his way, in fact, already at the hospital. He crashed with around 60 kilometers to go, and we're still trying to find out the details of what happened. I spoke to Pello Bilbao, the Spaniard, who went down on the crash as well with him. The Bahrain victorious rider didn't quite know what happened. I spoke with Wout van Aert, Jumbo-Visma rider, who finished 3rd on the stage today. He said it was the first that he heard about Mark Cavendish abandoning. Mark Cavendish's teammate, David de la Cruz, the Spaniard, said he was just destroyed. Bad news, especially coming on the heels of yesterday's great result, the 2nd place for Mark Cavendish. And already from stage 1 in the Tour de France, when we left from Bilbao, the team and Mark Cavendish believed that he could at least win one stage in this Tour de France to go from 34 to beat Eddy Merckx. He's currently tied with Eddy Merckx on the record, and go to 35. Mark Cavendish, unfortunately, when he tried to get up, couldn't continue, had to be loaded in the ambulance right away. We saw a group of riders go down. The Astana teammates were right around Mark Cavendish, and then they put him in the ambulance, and you knew the race, the Tour de France, the 2023 edition, was over for Cavendish. And just think, Mark Cavendish has won so much through the years, racing first for Team Telecom, then HTC High Road, then Team Sky, a couple of stints at Quick Step, Team Bahrain victorious, and also Team Quebec. The last couple of years he rode with Team Quick Step. Last year in 2022, after 2021, when he won 4 stages in 2022, the team didn't take him to the Tour de France, instead favored Fabio Jakobsen. So Mark Cavendish, when his contract was up, the team, he heard, was not going to renew him. He found a new home. It took him time, but he found a home with Alexander Vinokurov's team Astana, and the team put complete faith with him, building a team all around him just for the sprint victory. And a lot of people written him off, but he made it all the way through the Giro d'Italia, and on the final day into Rome, he won the final sprint stage there, and it gave everybody hope that the Manx rider could do so, a similar thing here in the Tour de France, and the team brought him here. No GC riders, the team was all around Mark Cavendish, and he was getting closer and closer. Yesterday, a 2nd on the stage, but unfortunately the dream dies. Just a couple of days before the race's first rest day, stage 8, Tour de France, Mark Cavendish has abandoned.